Just need any more time? Our next contestant, Tyrone Sanders. Watch, 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 watch. Tyrone Sanders.
Mr. Contest Chair, fellow Toastmasters, and guests, how many of you have had to answer the question, did you learn your lesson? I often had to answer that question. Sometimes I had to answer it while I was like this. My Sunday school teacher and my elementary school teacher put me in a corner. Sometimes I had to answer it like this because my sister had a knee on my chest and she always said, did you learn your lesson? I came home from school one day and my mother said, what lesson did you learn? I said, well, the fellas told me, don't touch Superman's cape. Don't pull on the Lone Ranger's mask and never spit into the wind. My mother said, those are nice lessons, but they do nothing for your destiny. And she sat me down and she said, watch, watch, watch what you say. Watch, watch, watch the company you keep. Watch, watch, watch the things you do. She told me those 3 lessons will get me through life. You have the opportunity to speak into someone's life and change their destiny. You can change it for the good, or you can change it for the bad. How many times have you put a smile on someone's face simply by saying, that's a lovely blouse you have on? Or how many times have you upset someone when you said, you're wearing that? Words are so powerful. The good book said that in the out of the mouth come life and death. Because words are what matters the most. When I was a little lad, I always heard that sticks and stones will break their bones, but words will never hurt you. But I've broken bones that I don't even remember when, where, or how. But I remember in 1976, Miss Pendergrass told me, Tyrone, you're one of my favorite students. She might not have been telling the truth, but I sure did enjoy it. Words are so powerful. That is why you have to watch, watch, watch the words you say. She also told me about people that I hang around. And she took me and she showed me in the Bible where it says, evil communication corrupts good manners. Then she said it better. If you have one good apple and one bad apple, and you put them together, you'll have 2 bad apples. I always wanted to hang around with the people that she said no to. They gave me beer. I enjoyed living on the wild side until I began to see that while she was trying to keep me from hanging around the in crowd in the streets, incarcerated, and in the grave, that she was shaping my destiny. And she was always around to see it. We could live 3 blocks that way. I'm behind a cabin this way. There's trees everywhere. And when I came home, she would say, Tyrone, you don't need to be around them boys. And she would proceed to tell me what I did. As if she was always there. And I said, Mother, are you always watching me? She said, I'm always watching your destiny. It is important that you know who you are hanging around, because that can influence your destiny. Because if their goal in life is not the same as yours, that'll influence you, that'll distract you, that'll derail you, that'll keep you from becoming the great person that you are. I tried to hang around, but she wouldn't let me. Sometimes you have to have someone that's going to keep you from being around bad influences. As I look back now, and I see where they are now, a lot of them are at Cummins, some are at Tucker, some are at Robinson Cemetery. I'm glad my mama kept me away from them. She went on to tell me, you have to watch the things you do. Now, my children do it, and I did it. When something got broken that I did, but no one was there to see me, I often said, not me. But now that I have 3 children and they blame everything on not me, I'm a little upset when I hear not me. And I was telling this to my mother, and she said, remember I told you to watch what you do. You have to take ownership of the things that you do. It's good and it's fun when you're a child to blame someone else. But if you put the reins of your life in someone else's hands, you will be what they want you to be and never what you or God wants you to be. So you have to watch the things you do. Because it's you that has to pay the price for it. It's you that gets the reward for it. Watch the things you do. My mother was a great woman. When she would tell me the 3 lessons that would lead to my destiny. Tyrone, watch the words you say. Because they have life. Watch the company you keep. Because they'll distract you. And watch the things that you do. Mr. Contest Chairman.